Hello everyone. Welcome to the weekly dev stream. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy Super Dungeon Designer 2026. Hello Bruno, hello Optimus, Thomas, Weisborg. How's everyone doing? Happy New Year. We took a break last week, holidays and whatnot, but we're back at it. Last time we streamed, we went over the new Beetle enemy, found a handful of bugs, and it seems like majority of those have been cleaned up, so we're gonna do some more testing, see where we're at. Happy New Year, ADD Monkey. Thanks for swinging by. Really appreciate the turnout. Thanks for showing up, all. Excited to kick off 2026 with all of you. I'm gonna pull up the bugs on the screen here so I have them for reference. This was everything we found last stream, so. I'm just gonna put them over the chat if you guys don't mind. You know what, is this even showing everything though? Wall of text o'clock, yeah. Month or two since I've checked in. Miss anything exciting? The biggest thing is the Beetle enemy. We have a new Beetle enemy and he's got some cool features. Major thing that we've been working on is optimization. Thomas has done a ton of work on just getting the game to run a little smoother. So that's been kind of the focus. But yeah, the new Beetle enemy is really cool. We'll do some more testing with him today. Yeah, this isn't really working. This is like Star Wars opening crawl. Wait, ready? It is a time of war. The Beetle enemy is almost complete. Alright, sorry. Alright, deleting that. Let me get a list up on the side here I can reference. I thought it would be cool to like have that list up and then we could check it off together, but it's just not going to work. Alright. Oh, you're right. I did scroll the wrong way. Whoops. That's hilarious. All right. I got my bug list. Yeah, might as well be Lore Mipsim. But yeah, happy 2026. This is going to be a really awesome year for the game. I think the full launch is definitely happening this year. Seems super likely. Things are really coming together. And yeah, appreciate all the dungeons, all the community support. We're at almost 500 dungeons, which is crazy. Just considering how small we are and how little marketing we have and all that. So appreciate everyone so much. So excited for this year. It's going to be awesome. All right. So no, I don't think I said that. I think our plan is to get the Steam version done and released, and then we will go heads down on the Switch version. So that will be coming. We know a lot of people are really excited for the Switch version, and a lot of Kickstarter backers chose the Switch version too, like the majority of them. So still got the dev kit. Awesome. I think there's a good chance of a 2026 release, yeah, but we won't know until we dive into it, to be honest. So no guarantees, no promises yet. But we'll have a better roadmap and idea of the Switch stuff as soon as we finish the Steam version. So, but yeah, I mean, and you joke about the Switch 2, but the Switch 1 version should just work on the Switch 2. So we should be Switch 2 compatible. We'll know for sure, obviously, when we start working on it, but I'm really hoping we can work in the mouse controls with the Joy-Con. Be really cool. Yeah, DK Bonanza's so good. Loved that game. Yeah, mouse controls will be fun. Honestly, the game controls really good with a controller in build mode. I'm surprised. Yeah, I think it's totally fair that we would do 30 FPS for Switch 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the mouse controls need a Switch 2 upgrade. I honestly don't know. We'll have to look into it. Like, can't promise anything right now. Yeah. But it's super exciting. All right, for those that weren't here last stream, this is the new Beetle enemy. And like, I want to emphasize too, like, we're not going to abandon the Steam version when the Switch version comes out. Like, we'll support both. But like, I really feel like this game is going to do so well on Switch. Like, I think the target demographic is really there waiting for a game like this. So we're really excited. Any convention we go to, people are like, when's the Switch version coming? Can't wait. We're like, we don't know. We want it too. Upgraded a few of my games. Animal Crossing. Nice, yeah. Yeah, too late to contribute to the Kickstarter, but I mean, just buying the game and being a part of the community contributes so much to us. Just make dungeons. That's a huge help. But thank you. I appreciate that. Yep, game is in early access on Steam. Separate edition or $10 upgrade pack. Yeah, I definitely, like, I'm not promising anything, but like, I definitely feel like we would not charge for a Switch 2 upgrade unless for some reason there's some there's like some crazy content that we would add or something, but like, I really think we wouldn't charge for that. We're still talking about price. The game obviously right now is $14.99. We're debating between keeping it there or if it should go up to $19.99 at launch because it'll have obviously more features at launch. So just to be transparent, that's all up in the air right now. We're still discussing. Yeah, he's kind of sleeping for a while here, isn't he? He's a sleepy guy. Sleepy little beetle. Come out of your shell, buddy. We've got dungeons to design. It's a beautiful world. Why don't you come wake up? Join us. Testing, pushing him around, and having him constantly wake up. Oh, gotcha. So you did that to like work on him and then forgot to change the value back. Yeah, it could do something in between. It's something we're discussing for sure, Bruno. It's a good idea. pushing him into stuff. Cool. Yeah, lots of stuff we could test still. So yeah, normally when you hit him, after a few seconds he'll rumble and wake back up. One of the things that he wasn't doing was you couldn't keep hitting him. So it looks like that has been fixed. Or no, you could keep hitting him, but you couldn't hit him when he was rumbling. I don't know, we'll have to test that. And then you can take the shell off with the frog glove, and he'll run towards his shell. And then pop back in. There he is. Yeah, adorable, right? And it's the only way you can hurt him, is if his shell's off. And then the other thing, which I'll have to test if we implemented this yet, I don't know if we did, you can hit him in the eye with an arrow to kill him. Because it just looks like you should, right? Like that's a typical Goma thing in Zelda, so felt like we needed to add that. Alright, let's hit him in the pit. Nice. So before the falling animation only had him out of his shell. So that's been fixed. Looks good. Didn't do the arrow stuff? Okay. Now if we push just the shell in. Yep, here we go. And I want to try hitting just him in the pit. Go over here. There we go. Okay. Cool. If you have multiple and you pull their shell off, so they should each run for the nearest shell. Oh, that's new. I think before they were going towards only their own shell, which I think was originally what we wanted. But I'm not against that change. I think that is cool. I think we were more concerned that we couldn't do that, and that's why we said not to do it. Zelda enemies with front plates where you have to hit them from the back. Yeah, yeah. From Link to the Past, or Link's Awakening. Have them target their shell first. You know, I think them going towards any shell is fine. I think that's cool. Dang it. It's hard to like get a shell. I gotta like kill one, I think. So I can get a shell. Okay. Oh, no, they go to their own shell, looks like. Oh, if they don't have one is what you're saying, maybe. Oh no, they still run in place. So that hasn't been fixed yet. Easiest way to play Steam games? Yeah, you need some kind of... I think you need some kind of PC. Yeah. There's like Steam Link and stuff, but you still need a PC to run it from. To be fair though, you can download Steam on any PC, and I don't think the graphic requirements for this game are that high. I don't know that you need like a super good gaming PC or anything. So if you just have a PC, it might work. Hey, he's not running away. Weird. Oh, wait. Oh, it's because I had to get rid of all the shells before they would start running away. So I think what happened, I think what's happening is it's detecting there's a shell, but the code for it to run to another shell isn't working. So it stays in place, but then once all the shells are gone, it runs away from it. Let's see. Get rid of this shell. Now they run away. I think we talked about too, it'd be fun if when they go to run away, they play like they're shocked animation. Iron Mask. Okay, yeah. Yeah, those guys were cool. Just trying to get a little more enemy variety in the games, right? Like some enemies that do some different things, which is cool. And then the other thing with the shell, the shell will weigh down switches. And invisible switches. I don't know why that first link lags so much, it's weird. So you can weigh down a switch with the shell when you hit the enemy. And then when the enemy wakes up, if the enemy is just walking over the switch, it will not weigh it down. And then you can push the shell around kind of like a stool. It'll weigh stuff down. But works for invisible switches too, which is kind of neat. Got an ammo Mac Mini on eBay for $250 not long ago, and it works great. Nice. Yeah, I'd be curious if like you could run this game on like a Raspberry Pi or something to try. Met hats? I don't remember met hats. Alright, let's see. So we had reset his wiggle into shell counter time if you hit him while he is in a shell. We can't really test that right now because he's not coming out. Can interrupt the wiggle. Back into a shell, can't test that. Okay, if I hit... Oops. Okay, if you hit him into the pit with the shell on, the animation where he's falling with the shell on shows the shell off. Okay, we tested that. That one's done. Oh yeah, the mirrored animation. There was some weirdness with like the glint on his shell. Let's see if we still have that. It's like sometimes when he walks down, this swaps to the other side, the little gleam on the shell. So it's on his left. Needs more work. Yeah, no worries. When he was walking up, did it just switch sides? Let me see. Walk up. It's on his left. On his left. Okay. Oh, wait, it's on his right. Okay, yeah, it's still switching, so that hasn't been fixed. The mirrored glint on the shell. Okay, there's a couple things still, and then we need to fix the... It was kind of tough before to push the shell. It looks like that's been fixed. You don't really fall off of the edge of the shell anymore. You can push it around. So that seems good. We'll consider that done. Beetle sometimes runs in a shell. I think I got some weirdness happening by like doing this over and over again. I was able to like get the animation at the perfect frame where he got stuck running on top of the shell instead of going into it. Doesn't seem like... Excuse me. It was a little tricky to trigger, to be honest. But it doesn't seem like it's an issue anymore. This might be one we just have to keep an eye on, because it was kind of like frame perfect. But it looks like there's some frames where my tongue isn't affecting him. And that's good, because that is different. I think before it was always affecting him. Huh. Looks like the pathfinding when there's a pit in the way isn't working. I think that's new. Now, before they would actually pathfind around the pit and get to their shell, I think what we discussed was having them just run in the pit if you do that. But let's figure that out. Now, what happens if I bring this over? There we go. Okay, so it's just having trouble with the pit. And the pathfinding. Oh, he actually ran away from me that time. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. All right. That seems fixed. Oh yeah, the gliding. Can test that really quick. Just need one. So if you took the shell and then hit a beetle with your sword, it would run to the shell but still be in like its stunned animation from being hit. It would kind of look like it was gliding. Okay, so now it's properly waiting and then going to run. So it looks like that worked. What if you hit them on a cracked block? Like into one? That shouldn't do anything. Yeah, nothing there. They're kind of like the stool. So they wouldn't destroy things. Oh, cracked floor. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a good test. I don't know if we played around with the cracked floor. Yeah, you're right, because the stool has unique properties for the cracked floor. It doesn't look like we've done those here. I like how he just runs into a pit. Okay, that all looks good. The only thing I wonder... Yeah, it's like the stool will actually crack the floor, I think. Yeah. So maybe we should have the beetle crack the floor too. Make a note of that. I think our next couple enemies will be a little more simple. We had so much complexity to these ones. Alright, let's see. That was fixed. Oh yeah, is the container icon added? Let's see. Shell would crack. Then when he gets in, no more weight and falls through. No, I think it would remain cracked. He wouldn't fall through. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. That is probably what would happen. But I don't know if that's what should happen. Yeah, good bring up. Yeah, maybe we just leave it as is and we don't have the shell effect, the cracked floors. I think it feels a little weird that the shell would crack it and then he would fall in. But maybe not. Maybe it's like the act of him getting in his shell is strong enough to break the floor, you know? Yeah, we'll think about it. Good bring up. Thanks, Weisborg. Yeah, he does wait on switches. This is true. Okay, still no container icon. Alright, I'll leave that one unmarked. And then the shells weren't pushing each other. So we need a few shells here. And then we also need the sound effects implemented. I know they're ready. Okay, shells are pushing each other now. That's good. A little bit of overlap, but I actually think it looks nice. And yeah, there was some weirdness where like you couldn't push past an enemy. You can do that now. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, and then you couldn't push stools into him. He would like, the stool would freeze. But now that looks good. Cool. Yeah, we'll test razors next. Good call. I'd implement a yield system so that things that could bump yield to faster objects. It was the whole thing. Wow. Yeah, let's try razors. I think we did mess around with razors last week. So yeah, they push him into his shell. Like, give me my shell, I can see it over there. Popping in and out, definitely need to rewatch the VOD. Okay, I'm taking notes too. Yeah, I found this one earlier in the VOD, Thomas. Yeah, it's a pathfinding issue, because when you get it down here, we'll go run to it. Say the empty shell showed a beetle? I'll have to rewatch the VOD for that one. Oh, it wasn't an empty shell. It had a beetle in it. See if I can make a wall to protect me from the razor. Nope. That's not gonna work. If you can get it like, yeah, like that, like you ride it perfectly, you could. Does the stool do this? I don't think the stool. Yeah, the stool stops the razor. That's right. Okay. This is kind of cool. You can do like a, you know, if you have like a corridor here. Maybe this is a little faster. So like you have this razor and you need a way to get across here. But it's normally impossible because this... Oh, okay, I guess it's possible. You could extend it. I think there's still a way to kind of like... Oh, oh. That's not good. Wait, what? Why did that happen? Man, why is making games so hard? I'm even trying to test the razor right now. Okay, that's a new bug. Anyways, I was hoping the razor would, yeah, optimize it too much. I don't know if that's a new bug or not, though. It might be in the Steam version. I'll have to check. That is crazy. What I wanted to show is this, like, putting this here. Oh, shoot. You gotta, like, line it up right. Dang it. There's a way to line that up so that it can push you along, but it'd be really tricky. Yeah, don't make a dungeon with that because we will break your dungeon. Fair warning. All right. He said there was some yield change to faster objects. Yeah, okay. Maybe that was it. I don't know if the optimized branch was pulled into the Beetle branch. I'm not sure if those changes are in here. Let me see. We merged master into the damage branch. Yeah, I don't think the optimization branch was pulled in. So yeah, this might be a bug in the Steam version. We'll have to see. Either way, we'll get it fixed. That was everything we had with the Beetle. So obviously a few things still left, but a handful of things have been knocked out, which is really cool. Some Beetles coming together. Really want to see if I can trigger that bug where I think the animation was glitching. How big our team is? We have 2 programmers, 2 artists, myself as studio head lead game designer. We have Benny on sound design, So was that 2, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, 6. Well, we've got a handful of people that help out with like events and marketing and things like that. With like 6 core members. that is the motto. Thomas can't fix it, it's broke. Unless it was something Sanjay worked. Oh, interesting. The stool is blocking him. It's kind of funny. Yeah, pretty small team. We've been working on the game since late 2017. So, yeah, it's been a labor of love. Pretty sure Thomas joined in late 2018. And then Benny was like 2021? Matt was there since the beginning. It's been a journey. If you told me back then, hey, your next game's gonna take 9 years to get done, I'd probably tell you, oh my god, I don't know if this is right. But then if you showed me the game and how far it is and everything that's been put into it and all the love and everything that came together, I'd be like, yeah, it's worth it. I'll wait 9 years for that. It's a mix. I work full-time elsewhere. So yeah, a lot of us are definitely doing it as kind of a side thing. Yeah, it's definitely a mix. Some of us have full-time jobs, some don't. The other 2 games don't do that well, to be honest. They do okay. We sell maybe like a couple copies a month. Like, it's nothing. We're not bringing in big bucks. That's for sure. Let's see, what else? Test up on switches. Okay, that all looks good. Kids like the memory game? Nice. Definitely glad to hear that. Yeah, sorry about those issues on Mac. I'm still trying to work with our previous programmer to get an update pushed out for that. If you need to refund it on Steam, go ahead and do it. I will not be offended in any way. But yeah, definitely hoping we can push an update for that. Drag and drop's fun. I would love to go back sometime and optimize it. It was our first game. So Memory was the first game we released, but Drag and Drop was the first game we started working on. And it's definitely rough around the edges. But I like it. I'm really proud of some of the design that we did that ended up in that game. The levels are kind of fun. It started off as a mobile-only game, and then we switched to Steam. So that's why the levels are so short. It was intended to be mobile. So if we ever did like a Drag and Drop 2, I'd want to make longer levels. I also want to add being able to take more than one hit before you die. I think that's a common thing that we've heard from people is like, the game is too hard, you die in one hit. And my counter argument was always, well, the levels are really short, so you're intended to do them kind of perfect. But I think we lost a lot of players by making the game a little too hard that way. But it's meant to be like a puzzle game, you know? We'll have to do, just for fun, one of these streams we'll do a drag and drop run through. Do a speed run. I will tell you, testing those games, I have probably beaten drag and drop and memory match and catch like over 1,000 times just from all the testing we had to do to get those games ready. It's insane. The mobile version might be down right now because of that Unity security issue where we need to update that game too. So I've been talking to our previous developer on that too. Actually, let me check. If it is down, I need to bump him again to see if we can get updated builds out. Let's see. No, I see it on... Looks like I see it on the App Store. Yeah, looks like it's still up, as far as I can tell. At least from Googling. Alright, let's see what else. Yeah, the memory game, I think, is honestly a great game. I'm really proud of that one. It feels pretty polished. I would love to go back sometime and maybe just add like some more animations and like a little more visual flair to that game. But overall, really happy with how that one came out. It's got a good progressive challenge to it. You know, you unlock more levels as you go. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, we already tested conveyors. I don't think there was anything wrong. Keep them running forever. No, I want to save you. I want to save you. That'd actually be kind of fun. You could have a level where you need to save the Beetles. Don't let the Beetle die. Whoops. Wait, why? Oh, that's not considered a save tile, so it teleported me over here. That's interesting. Remember when it gets hard in later levels. Most average humans can only remember 7 things. Yeah. The space level, I feel like, is when it starts to get really hard. Save the beetles, yeah. Could have like a spawner here and have it, I don't know, do something where you gotta like just keep saving them. Or I guess you would have to do one at a time because they would block each other. But you could have like a bunch of conveyors and have to like, almost like root beer tapper, you gotta like keep pulling the shells to like save them. Be kind of cool. We need like fences though or something to block them off. I guess you could just do like, here, you could do this. You could, just do like a few rows like this. Maybe instead of doing pits there, just do that. Dung beetle, kind of playing the words dung beetle, nice. Dung can be short for dungeon. I like that. Right now, the front-running name is Retreatle, because it's a beetle that retreats into its shell. Oops. Not trying to make anything fancy right now. Just quick test here. Be off, and then have this be open door, and this will trigger that, and right, because then this triggers you can warp up here, but the door's closed until this is done. Or no, we don't want you to be able to warp up here. Or no, that's fine. Yeah, it's not perfect, but this will work. Okay, let's see if this works how I'm thinking it will. So this is supposed to be kind of like root beer tapper, right? Gotta keep them alive. Oh, this is gonna, okay, a little too hard. Let's, move them up here more. And I think we need to give a little more room. And go all the way up here. You know, I don't want them to be able to like go into the other lanes, I guess is the only thing. Like, I guess they would probably avoid warps, right? I think enemies do. So you can just go like this to keep them out of here. No, come back. No! Dang, okay. A little too hard. We can work on it. Oh, also, we need a way to not have these... We need something to, like, stop them from falling when the timer's done. So... we could do... All right, I'm going to overcomplicate this. Okay, timer starts. Wait, this is a delay. Duh. Okay. Confusing myself here. I thought that was a timer switch. Okay. So actually, this can be closed. Door's only gonna open when this is done. And when this is done, these will shoot, which will trigger these if there's no blocks. Which will let these spikes down. And then that way, even if a beetle dies and these blocks appear, these will already have been triggered. You can get around to the door. So these aren't even... Although we don't want the player to hit those with their sword. Okay. Well, then this is still too hard. We need dash boots, I think. Maybe that'll help. I just can't get to this one quick enough. Yeah. Just going too fast. We need... Let's do just 2 of them. Okay, it's doable. Oh no. Okay, we did it. Oh, wait. Did that not... Oh, I never triggered that. Whoops. Okay. Okay, let's try that again. 2 licks there. 2 licks here. And we gotta get to this one. No, 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 no. Come back. No! I don't think we got it. Dang it. Okay, the 2 licks was greedy. Oh, we did. We got it. Okay. Let me make sure it's not broken. I'm just gonna let them die here. Okay, cool. Yeah, fun little mini game. I do wish there was a way to just, like, save them. I'm sure there is. I'll have to think of something. There we go. Alright, I might use this in a dungeon in the future, so... Needle deer tapper. All right. I don't think we have any other testing to do. We've gotten through our list. We'll need to do some more testing once we have some of these fixes in particular with the beetle waking up. Reverse of a cracked floor. Yeah, that would be kind of neat. Oh, you know what? We could do that. We could totally do that. Here's how. We put some cracked floor down. Right? And then we say... Oh yeah, that works too. I was going to say you had to walk on it in order to teleport over here. But yeah, that's even better. We'll just bomb them right at the start. Good idea. And then put them in a group. And then you have to say when that triggers, that goes. And then they live. Nice. I like it. Yay, the beetles are alive. Oh yeah, and then the blocks will never spawn, so we don't even need this crazy contraption we built. Can get rid of all of this. Way simpler. Nice. I like it. saved him. You're welcome, ungrateful beetles. Cool. Yeah, good suggestion, Weisborg. I like that addition a lot. All right. What time is it? 7:30. So what we've been streaming for about an hour. Let's take a look and see if we can clear through some dungeons. Maybe a couple short ones, and then we'll call it. Hasn't been a lot of action. Not a lot of dungeons getting uploaded. I'm sure people are just waiting for the next update. When we get the Beetle out, we'll do another designer challenge. But we do have this one. Forest Dungeon. From Forest Romero 7. Looks like a new designer. Maybe a kid. Love to see that. Nice. Okay, they got the linking and grouping down. That's cool. Love to see that. Name of the designer was Forest Romero 7. Saying retrieval juice 3 times, someone's a giant boss beetle. Yeah, nice. Retrieval juice. Retrieval juice. Retrieval juice. Oh shoot, they needed to use the new forest edge here to stop me from getting over. Got this for your nephew. Doesn't sound like he would pick the... Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, thanks for the support. Hope your nephew likes it. I got my nieces and nephews onto it, as you know. Lots of dungeons have popped up by now. Missed it. Oh man. We got a double boss fight. Didn't start moving right away. Well, that's interesting. It's got his music now. I guess that's fine. Nice. Honestly, if that was someone's first dungeon, really well done. Oh, whoops. I'm under my personal account, not my Squish account. Whoops. Alright, we'll get these other two out of the way, because they are the last two on this front page. By Super Designer, we have Reek Reek 1. Reek Reek Oink Oink. Sounds like we're in for some Scuttle Swine action here. Personal comment, that's an honor. Yeah, there you go. From my personal account. This is blocked. This is blocked. Oh, okay. Anything to trigger in here? Oh, okay. Looks like we have to take some damage here. Dang, I missed one of them. Might have wasted that bomb, we'll see. Hopefully not. And you see me eat my buddy Pumbaa here because he is a tree. Come on down. I don't remember that from Lion King. Oh, that's when they were trying to lure the hyenas or whatever. Yeah, I remember now. Alright, so I'm assuming we're gonna get some Scuttle Swine here. Yep, okay. I'm just gonna wait right here. The ghosts are scarier than the Scuttle Swine. Alright, we're maxed on hearts. Got some boss keys. put a stupid Beauty and the Beast song in its place on the live version? Really? That's sad. Alright, there we go. GG. Good stuff. Fun little dungeon. I'll give it a like. Alright, we got another one. Last one, and we'll call it here. Creek, oink, 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 creek. You don't say. You do not have a weapon yet. Just want to test these to be sure. Okay. We need a frog glove to get over there. So there must be invisible platforms here. Did he say? I don't know, he didn't say it. Yeah, being able to open a chest from a corner like this is something we need to look into. Let me make sure we have a bug for that. Because if that object was something I didn't have, it would have went in my inventory, even though I'm not technically able to get to that spot. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Okay, that I should have done here. Okay. 1,000 gold. Alright, we're maxed on bombs. Need to touch grass, even though it may be an experience, but that is absolutely okay. Tell me to touch grass. Alright, we got like everything. Oh boy. Okay. Need a key. I'm just gonna scan bombs. There we go. Fortunately, it was an enemy in the middle. Oh no. Okay. Nice. We do have to put it. Means we gotta use our sword in the flames. Lots of hearts, so it's just Diablo 3 right now. 1 key to spare. GG. Kind of crazy. Alright, well, I think we do still have like some older dungeons to play. We'll come back to those another time. We're actually pretty well caught up, it looks like. Pretty soon we're going to add an unplayed filter, so you can like look at dungeons you haven't played yet. I think that'll be next. Still need to do this one. Oh, did I miss an enemy? Dang. I don't know. Oh, hey, Thomas. Oh, you know what? I know what enemy I missed. There was a flame spawner. Hop Scorch spawner. Alright, well, I think we'll call it there. Appreciate everybody hanging out. This was a fun one. Hope everyone's having a happy new year. And we'll be back with more updates and fun. Hopefully get the Beetle enemy in a good place here and get an update out for that. Yeah, absolutely. Happy to test. Thanks for all the hard work. We'll see everyone next week. Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a good year. I've got a good feeling. I'm excited. All right. Well, thanks all. I'll go ahead and play us out with the trailer. If you're new here, you can get Super Dungeon Designer in Steam Early Access right now. It's $14.99. Go check it out. I think the Steam Winter Sale is still going on, so 10% off. So check that out. And yeah, check us out on Twitch. We stream usually on Sundays, usually around 5:30 or 6 o'clock Pacific time. And follow us on Discord, or join us on Discord, I should say. There's a link down below. That's where we kind of chat between streams and share ideas and feedback and all that, so come join us. And thanks for being a part of this community. We appreciate you all. Can't wait for what 2026 holds, and hope everyone has a great rest of your week. We'll see you next week. Take care, all. There we go. All right. Have a good night, all.